As more LGBTQ plus actors are given major roles, many feel that it's time for cisgender straight actors to step away from playing queer characters. Others feel that any actor should be able to play any character. The debate has been brought up by everyone from Tom Hanks to Bill Maher. Question number 5. I'd swallow that. It is never okay for straight actors to play queer roles.
Oh, I'm not going to swallow that.
Can I drink half of it and like spit half of it out? Like, no? Like, just
Well, that means you didn't drink it.
because I'm on the fence.
I'm on.
Are you?
So
Why?
Because it's. I think that yes.
You don't worry about time. We got an hour and a half. Go ahead.
I mean, because I think that it's fine. I don't think that straight actors should dominate the field of queer roles, but I think that it's okay for both to play both queer and straight in any.
You know, if Jake Gyllenhaal was at play for Brokeback Mountain today in 22, would he get the role?
Probably not.
Well, it's like
Yes.
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks has said before that, like, Philadelphia was one of his,
He
most
said-
popular roles, and it also garnered him a lot of attention and a lot of
Oscar.
awards. But that today he would not play that role
he
because he
wouldn't do
thinks
it.
that a gay character, a gay actor, should be the one playing that role.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I look back. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no. It's probably not going to be as enlightening as your comment.
Definitely.
But I
Watch it.
watch this. Watch how I fail. No, I just think it's, if we want to be the best, we have to compete with the best. And I'd rather go up, against these roles, for these roles, against the best. And if it's going to be with straight allies, then so shall it be.
Still agree with that. The philosophy is always true. Punch up, don't punch down.
Yeah.
Always.
And I think perspective is important. And certainly if an LGBTQ actor is talented and can bring their perspective, that adds something to the role. But I also am encouraged by studios using LGBTQ plus consultants more than they ever have. They're on set, they start at the table reads, and they work with them so that they can add it. Because Tom Hanks has said it was inappropriate. It would be inappropriate today for him to do that. That I was 20, 21 when Philadelphia came out.
Ooh,
and
I was real young.
That his role moved me, and he without saying an ally because he didn't have those terms back then. But I knew as a young gay boy that he did, and I would not want to swap out anyone for that role. And so I really do believe that we also have a smaller talent pool. I mean, if we're 7 to 10% of the population, we can't put 100% of our roles.
Well, John, let's do it this way. It's just a conversation between you and I.
Yeah.
Let's leave them because our comments have been so great and amazing these last couple of minutes. But
Keep drinking.
but wait, that got him an Oscar nomination, right? Or an award, right?
Yeah, he was on.
He needed that role, right? He's saying that now because he doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah.
He's
That's
trying to
an
be
interesting
sensitive.
Observation. He's
right.
at a point in his career where he doesn't need
He doesn't need it.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have to
Because
say
he's
it.
already done that.
Right.
However, to the point of why Tom Hanks had to do Philadelphia, I just go back to in my opinion, one of the greatest cinematic moments in history for LGBT, as he is narrating over the
opera.
classical opera.
Yeah.
It was one of the greatest 3
He was dancing
minutes.
in that-
And no, he's just talking about what this moment is and the emotion of this moment from the perspective of a gay man. And, you have to have the chops to be able to do that. Who in 1992 or 1994 would we have said could do that in the way that Tom Hanks did?
Yeah.
And if that means that person couldn't do what Tom Hanks does, or did, we want Tom Hanks to do it.
Exactly.
And to this day, 25 years later, that moment is historic and history that we cherish. We cherish that moment.
And it wouldn't be the same if it was somebody
wouldn't.
else.
It
wouldn't
wouldn't.
be the
I've seen the
same.
movie several times, and I think he did an amazing job.
Amazing.
And going back to what's your name again? John, right? Said, I have a friend who is a
He's temporary.
you won't be here, right?
No, this is about it.
I
Yeah.
don't see you on the list.
about it
All right.
for me.
So I have a friend who's a casting director.
We are so horrible to each other.
All right. I have a friend
Katie Pond.
who is in LA and she's a casting director. And boy, she says exactly what you said, that she doesn't find the LGBTQ plus talent to come in and audition for these roles.
Yeah.
That, you know, if we think that we're only 7% of the population, that a mediocre amount of people come in for
I'm
these
going to
castings,
piss
you know?
I'm going to piss the entire
what do they
community
do?
off.
I know what you're gonna
Where are
Honey,
we?
you've always pissed them off.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Where do we find that Tom Hanks moment? Where do we find from Brokeback Mountain those two character moments of those actors? Now, maybe, but right off the bat, you go, oh, I could see. Maybe not.
Do you want me to ruin everyone's day right now?
Do it.
I went to school. I went to the American Music Dramatic Academy, and a lot of the teachers kept saying,
I didn't know that.
"Where? Yeah,
Were you a janitor?
That's why you're so
there, or what?
dramatic. That's why you're so freaking dramatic.
I was."
Just making a FedEx.
But you know what? You know this is gonna.
FedEx delivery.
Did they give you all the keys, Jonathan?
Oh my God!
They called me a
I'm
fat girl
sorry.
and kicked me out.
What was the point that you were going to make? It's
I'm
so
so sorry.
important.
I have no fucking idea. Oh yeah, I got it back.
I love this show.
No,
Right.
Going
you know what
on.
they were saying, and this is gonna piss a lot of people off. It's harder for us to find believable when a queer person plays a straight person than when a straight person plays a queer person. And when we were in class, a lot of my friends couldn't for the life of them act like a straight man. And they kept saying, butch it the fuck up. Like, it's hard for us to find you believable when you play it that feminine. And I think a lot of that translates into the real world.
Wow, that's super
That makes a
interesting.
lot of sense.
And you know, I instantly believe that because I've been watching It's Happening Out. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.